Welcome to Synagogues of New Hampshire, Part 1. Our first stop is in the town of Amherst. Amherst has a population of about 11,000 and it is in the southern part of the state. It also has a Reformed temple by the name of Congregation Beitenu, or possibly it is pronounced Beitenu. In English it means our house. It utilizes an intern rabbi by the name of Brian Mann. By the way, the synagogue building is the first one on the left closest to the street. During the summer, there is not necessarily a Shabbat service every Friday night, so one must check the synagogue calendar. The synagogue also maintains a religious school for grades kindergarten through 7th. The congregation was founded in 1983. We are now in Bethlehem, and this is the Bethlehem Hebrew congregation. Although the synagogue was formed in 1920, this building dates back to the 1880s. Congregational members bought and renovated an Episcopal church. Interestingly, the synagogue was used only during the summer for many years. It wasn't until the 1990s that the congregation adopted a full-year schedule along with a Hebrew school. Here's another bit of trivia. The area came to life during the summer months with a greater Jewish presence due to its fame for curing hay fever. Its current rabbi is David Edison. Shabbat services are held Friday evenings and there is a Saturday morning Torah study. Bethlehem Hebrew congregation is unaffiliated, but it leans towards the Reform practice, and its rabbi is Reform ordained. Our next stop is in Concord, New Hampshire. With a population of about 42,000, it is located in the southeast portion of the state, just north of Manchester. This is Temple Beth Jacob, a Reformed synagogue. Rabban Nafshi is rabbi. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. The congregation started out in 1907, but it took 10 years for it to adopt its current name of Temple Beth Jacob. This building was purchased in 1937 and renovated. For synagogue use, it was around this time that the synagogue transitioned away from the Orthodox tradition until it officially became a member of the Reform movement in the late 1940s. There is also a synagogue service based out of Chatham, New Hampshire, in the Mount Washington Valley Jewish community that is called Chavura Heharim, or in English, a group in the mountains. It provides a once-a-month Shabbat service, usually on the last Friday of the month, accompanied by a potluck dinner. It provides social and spiritual fellowship to area Jews. Here we are now in Derry, New Hampshire, and Eitz Chaim Synagogue. It holds Shabbat services on Friday evenings and on some Saturday mornings. One must check the calendar. Peter Levy is current rabbi, and Louis A. Reiser is Rabbi Emeritus. The congregation was formed in 1991 and is affiliated with the Reform movement. It built the structure on this property in 2008. This is an overhead shot of Temple Israel in Dover. Sam Seacole is its rabbi. It is a Reformed congregation that began in 1938. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. A religious school offers learning for children from pre-kindergarten through high school. The congregation was originally Orthodox and switched to the conservative movement in 1962. In 1983, it subsequently switched to Reform. Hanover, New Hampshire is home to Dartmouth College, and where there's a college, there's a Chabad house. This is the Chabad of Dartmouth. Rabbi Moshe Gray is its director. It hosts a regular Friday night service and dinner. Which brings us to the last stop on this particular tour. This building houses Congregation Avas Achim in Keene, New Hampshire. It is affiliated with the Reconstructionist movement. Its rabbi is Amy Lowenthal since 2012. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, and there is also a Wednesday morning minyan. This wraps up part 1 of our tour of New Hampshire synagogues. Stay tuned for part 2. In the meantime, Bye for now, and see you real soon.